The last day of campaigns for the Arua Municipality by-election on the 13th of August quickly escalated into a series of chaotic scenes in which the president's convoy was allegedly attacked and the driver of Chadondo East MP Robert Chagulanyi was shot dead. In the hours that followed, at least 35 people were arrested, including Robert Chagulanyi, Kassiano Wadri, a candidate in the by-election, and 3 members of parliament. There is evidence that Chadondo East MP Robert Chagulanyi, commonly known as Bobby Wine, and Mityana Municipality MP Francis Zake were brutally tortured while in the hands of security personnel. It is against this backdrop that the Uganda Law Society has come out to condemn these acts of torture.
People arrested should first of all be kept in custody in a gazetted place, not in a military barracks, but also most importantly, they should have access to their advocates and access to their family. And we continue as Uganda Law Society to demand that these people be given access to their advocates and to their near relatives.
The president of the Uganda Law Society, Simon Peter Chinobe, has also revealed that they have written to the Chief of Defense Forces demanding for answers and justice for the slain driver and tortured suspects.
We have written to the CDF to explain to us what is going on and to account for some of those actions. We are also issuing another statement on violence and torture and condemning the same. Upon our meeting with him, or the absence and failure thereof, we will be in a position to take our next course of action.
Different human rights defenders have also condemned the manner in which the August 13 events were dealt with, especially in relation to the heavy-handed measures and violence meted out against civilians, politicians and journalists who were arrested and beaten.
Let people have the freedom to associate, let people have the freedom to express themselves, let people have the freedom to campaign whoever they want, let people have the freedom to make decisions like the people of Arua have made, that whether you detain their candidate, they are going to make a decision that's the choice that they prefer.
We know that police can always call in the army in particular incidents, but police can only call in the army if it has failed. In this case, there was no reason, there was no justification whatsoever to have the army treat civilians the way it did treat them.
However, in response to the allegations, government spokesperson Ofono Pondo says it should be remembered that the incident that set in motion the chain of events was an attack on the presidential convoy.
In the particular instance of Arua, first of all, it is unfortunate, it is regrettable that members of parliament went to campaign for their colleague, which is okay, but instead incited violence, particularly against the person of the president, ambushing, obstructing, and destroying vehicles in his convoy. The intent of which security is investigating, but it can't be of any doubt that perhaps the intent was to injure or even assassinate the president.
Opondo also says that those who claim to have been tortured can seek redress from the courts of law.
If there are allegations about mistreatment, torture, or framing charges, those 34 are all equal before the law. I don't know even why the so-called civil society are isolating members of parliament from the other Ugandans.
For now, most of those who were arrested, including the Arua Municipality MP-elect Kassiano Wadri, are currently remanded at Gulu Main Prison until the 30th of this month, whereas Robert Chagulanyi is being held at the Machindi Army Barracks until the 26th. Francis Zake is nursing wounds in hospital and is yet to be charged. Suhel Mugabe, NTV, Weekend Edition.